Good morning. Welcome to our thought for the day. Today on Friday, the 2nd of October. Although for some of us it's been possible to attend worship on Sundays, even if it is a very different format from what we've been used to, we know that for many this is still not possible, and so it's important to keep the links between us by our regular thought for the day. And we've had a bit of a break, so hopefully now, over the next 9 weeks, our contributors have been asked to centre their thoughts on women of the Bible, and these will be sent out on Mondays and Fridays. And then hopefully, if time allows for Andrew and Noel, we're hoping that they will be able to contribute sometimes on a Wednesday. It was Andrew's original idea to look at various women in the Old Testament. And then because I wanted to look at Mary Magdalene, I opened the theme out to include women from both Testaments. You may remember back in March 2018, a film was released entitled Mary Magdalene. As with many films of this nature, there was some controversy surrounding it. Surely they would try to insinuate a romantic attachment between Jesus and Mary. There are a number of deep and meaningful looks between the pair in the film, but to me there was never a hint of more than that deep understanding between them. Then there's a scene where Mary is baptized by Jesus, and the critics said, "The Gospel states that Jesus did not baptize anyone." Right. But in the film, Mary explains to Jesus that it's not possible for the women to be baptized by male disciples. And so Jesus' answer to her is to take her into the water and baptize her himself, and then to charge her with baptizing the women followers who would come along. Mary is shown as a woman who longs for more than the domestic life offered by the Jewish culture. She does not want to sit a silent onlooker in the synagogue. She's deeply conscious of her need for a personal relationship with God, and she is driven by that need to give up her family to follow Jesus, regardless of what others think of her. She longs to be acknowledged and accepted as an intelligent, independent, equal child of God. As Jesus leads his group of disciples from place to place, Mary begins to understand, it struck me perhaps more clearly than her male counterparts, the meaning of the kingdom of God, that it's not a worldly kingdom, gained by overthrowing the Romans with violence, but that it's God working deep within each person to change them, and thus to change the world. By spending time quietly with Jesus, she sees the turmoil he experiences as he begins to understand how his ministry will end, that it will cost him everything. And unlike the men, she doesn't seem to fight against that. She seems to accept that that is how it has to be. This in no way lessens Mary's grief as she witnesses the crucifixion, along with Mary, the mother of Jesus, and some of the other women of the group, and as she goes to the tomb after the Sabbath to anoint the body. We read about what happened in John chapter 20, but instead of reading the Bible passage, we're going to watch a video, a monologue of Mary's reaction to what happened that Easter morning.